So this is breaking news this evening, and the British man, 31 years old, one of the two men who rented the Airbnb, says that Jay Slater left the Airbnb alive. So he's come forward. Spanish police have announced over the weekend that they will be ending their search after 12 days, which we know about. So it goes on. It's Ayub Qasim invited Jay back to his rented holiday cottage after a rave in Tenerife, hours before he vanished on June the 17th. I still find this entire story strange, I really do. Why on earth would he go back with this man? British tourist told the Mail Online that Jay left the Airbnb alive and stressed that he hadn't done anything wrong. This would explain why the Spanish police had said that they were not interested in these two men and they were not involved, and they let them go home. It goes on. The only comment I have to make is that Jay came to the house alive and he left the house alive. I let the geezer stay at mine because he had nowhere else to go. His friends had all left him. I know Jay through friends. I'm not going to bring someone back to mine if I don't know them. I'm doing the geezer a favour, and now my face is all over the news. It's a bit mental. I haven't even done anything. Qasim is understood to be back at his family's flat in Barking, East London. He insisted that he had no argument with Jay. Qasim, who was jailed 9 years ago for being the mastermind behind a sophisticated operation to flood Wales with Class A drugs, said, if I'd fallen out with him, would he even come to mine? There were no problems. You've seen the last images of him with his red blanket around him. I don't know if he had beef elsewhere. I don't know him that well. I only know him through friends. Spanish police hunting for Jay have already spoken to Qasim and his unnamed friend, and both men have been described as irrelevant to their investigation. Jay is known to have gone back to the remote cottage called Casa Abulatina at 5 a.m. on the day he vanished. Qasim confirmed that he had spoken to the Spanish authorities in Tenerife and said he hasn't done anything wrong. But the 31-year-old said that foreign cops told him not to speak to anyone else, which is why he's being quiet. Asked how well he knew Jay and what he thought of the conspiracy theories surrounding his disappearance, Qasim said, everyone knows each other. I'm not going to slander anyone. He's a cool guy, Jay. He ain't got a problem with me. I haven't got a problem with him or his mates. Qasim added that he and Jay's pals all just talked to each other and that everything was sweet. Jay is known to have left the property at around 7:30 to catch a bus back towards his holiday apartment. A witness said he asked her when the next bus was. It comes after Jay's dad questioned why his teenage son ended up at a remote Airbnb with two grown men hours before he vanished. Warren Slater believes the investigation into his son's whereabouts should focus on the holiday let in the village of Masca. Dad Warren, who was today scouring a narrow ravine near the village of Masca where Jay is last seen, added that police are not telling the family much about their investigation. He added that he had become frustrated and angry that more hasn't been done to find his son. He said, I've gone past the sadness bit and I'm angry, if that makes any sense. I'm angry that nothing has happened. The lack of info has prompted Warren to become a detective himself. The police here are doing their own investigations. They're not really telling us anything. They're not telling you lot anything. We're in the dark, he said. All I'm doing is a Columbo bit myself. I mean, he might be on here. You never know. But as a dad, I don't want him to be. You just don't disappear. He's a young boy. He's fit. He's fitter than us all put together. He played football all his life. He's fit as a flea. You just don't disappear. If I left you here and then you just disappeared, do you not think the police would be on my case? Warren said he won't ever give up trying to find his missing son. going to bring out another video, probably in the morning now, with an update on all of that. And I will be going live with a full rundown of everything we know so far on this case one night this week. It won't be tomorrow because of the election, and obviously I'll be covering that. So it'll probably be Friday, but I can't give you a definite date on that. But I will be doing a full breakdown of this case live from start to where we are today. And there's so much more that I want to cover that there's too much to put in a video. So I will be doing that live stream at some point soon. But I will be updating you again in the morning, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye.